There's a face that has haunted the internet for years. Pale white skin, black, lifeless eyes, and a smile carved so wide. It shouldn't be possible. They say if you wake up in the middle of the night and see him standing in the dark, he'll lean closer to your ear and whisper 4 words. Go to sleep. This is the terrifying story of Jeff the Killer. It started with a normal family, a mother, a father, and 2 brothers, Jeff and his older brother, Liu. They had just moved into a quiet neighborhood, a fresh start, new school, new friends, but Jeff was different. Even before everything happened, there was something unsettling about him. Something hidden behind his quiet smile. Something waiting to come out. One afternoon, Jeff and Liu were walking home from school. That's when 3 boys blocked their path. Neighborhood bullies. They demanded money. Liu tried to stay calm. He tried to talk them down, but Jeff didn't speak. He just stared. Then suddenly, Jeff snapped. He attacked them without warning. The fight was violent, brutal, and strange. Because Jeff wasn't scared, he was smiling. Like he was enjoying every second of it. When the police arrived, the bullies blamed Liu. And Liu was arrested, but Jeff didn't defend him. He just stood there, watching, smiling. A few days later, Jeff was invited to a birthday party in the neighborhood. Liu went with him. Everything seemed normal, kids laughing, music playing, parents talking. But then the front door slammed open. The same bullies had returned. And this time, they wanted revenge. One of them pulled out a knife. The room erupted into chaos. Children screamed. People ran, but Jeff didn't run. Jeff stepped forward. The fight was savage. Jeff moved like someone who had nothing to lose, but one of the bullies grabbed a bottle of alcohol. He splashed it across Jeff's face and clothes. Another flicked a lighter, and suddenly, Jeff was engulfed in flames. The fire spread instantly. The smell of burning skin filled the room. People panicked. Someone called an ambulance, and Jeff collapsed, burning, screaming, dying. Weeks later, Jeff woke up in a hospital bed, his entire face wrapped in bandages. Doctors warned his family the damage was severe. The day finally came to remove the bandages. His parents stood beside the bed, terrified of what they might see. But when the bandages came off, Jeff started laughing. A slow, unsettling laugh. Because the fire had destroyed his lips. His mouth had stretched into a permanent grin. His skin was pale, almost ghost-like, and his eyes looked completely empty that night. Jeff stood in front of a mirror and whispered softly, "Now I look perfect." After the accident, Jeff stopped sleeping. Every night he felt something crawling through his mind. A voice whispering in the dark, telling him who he really was. One night his mother woke up to a sound coming from the bathroom, a quiet giggle. Then another, and another. She opened the door slowly. Jeff was standing in front of the mirror, holding a knife, blood dripping from his face. He had carved deep cuts into both sides of his mouth, making his smile even wider. He turned to her slowly, eyes wide, face pale, and whispered softly, "Mom." It hurts to smile. That night, Jeff finally lost control. His parents heard footsteps moving through the hallway, then screaming. By the time the police arrived, the house was silent. Jeff's family was gone, and Jeff had disappeared into the darkness. But on the wall, written in blood, were 4 chilling words. Go to sleep. To this day, people claim Jeff the Killer still appears in dark rooms, watching silently from the shadows, waiting. And if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and see a pale face staring back at you, don't scream, don't move, because the last thing you might hear is a whisper in the dark. Go to sleep.